everyone thinks. Where's everyone?
Vacations all in the one too.
At least everyone that's important is here.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. It's an extended Thanksgiving time.
It's an extended Thanksgiving. I'll be back January 1st.
They're getting ready for the big celebration.
For the big gala.
They're getting their nails done and they've been riding their bikes.
Really good. Well, I feel like we're gonna have some easy winners there's a lot less competition today for our Price is Right.
There you go.
So let's welcome up On Track to do some Price is Right.
Oh yeah.
It's an easy winning, Jason.
Just me. I'm the only people that are happy.
Might as well just give me the gift card.
I'm not. He's what I need.
You're
Guys,
not.
if we all do the same number.
All right, we all know how to play Zoom. We need you guys to participate because our room's light in here today. So make sure you're not looking on.
That's fine.
You're not cheating looking online. So closest to the actual sales price without going over. First of all, you should introduce your ladies because we're not used to seeing you.
I'm Monica. I'm the fast row.
Hey! They're not related either.
All right, you guys ready? Good morning.
Good boy.
Number one. Okay, East Palmdale, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 1957, 1,671 square feet, and the lot size is 7,405.2.
East Palmdale or East Lake?
It's East Palmdale. Looks like it's upgraded. Nice bright kitchen.
No yard.
What was the square?
No yard,
Square footage.
fake bed,
4331, I believe. Lot size 7,000.
big couch, big TV.
2,300 square feet.
1,600 square feet, small house. 1,600 square feet.
How far east is my question?
No zip code. Ghetto.
All right, let's see what Zoom's guessing. 390, 425, 385, 415, 385, 399, 423, 599, 345, 350, 379, 365, 389, 375, 365,
I hit it exactly.
379, 360.
I feel my big toe.
All right, let's see here.
335. I mean 435.
Actual sales price without going over is 415. 415. What is that? Whose name is that? I can't see it.
Bertha?
Bertha? 415 got it exactly.
I was looking at houses on the east side of Palmdale last month. They asked for 40 grand, 440,
415. Wow.
That means.
All right, Bertha, it'll be in your mailbox for you.
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks,
That's
Jared.
actually
Thank you. All right,
So that one was worth 450.
All right, we have a West Lancaster, 4 bedroom, 3 bath home, built in 2005.
Wow.
3,272 square feet, lot size is 8,276.
I recognize those pillars. Anyone recognize that little design style?
Around the Highland?
No, West Lancaster. It's like
Oh, where's Lancaster?
probably like 45th and K.
Yeah.
K, J, J14. Ooh.
Nice, updated. I feel like we're going back to the color.
Is it?
No pool.
No, I don't like that.
Nice big backyard. Look at that RV parking. And basketball court.
Nice.
That's like my size basketball court right there.
735.
All right, what are we
What
thinking
was the
here?
square footage?
740.
Sorry, I was cleaning up pink.
We got 555, 520, 545, 775, 605, 599, 649, 655, 600, $1 Bob,
I didn't even see.
595, 645, 599,
hope it's Friday.
600.
I didn't see.
Go back to the square footage.
Just go ahead.
Oh, 32? Oh my goodness.
sales price without going over is $655. Anybody closer than 655?
That is a really good one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Change the price.
Change the price.
No cheating.
Maria with the win.
Yes,
All
it's-
Awesome. Congratulations. Welcome.
This one's good. This is like the
Yours
first
will
one.
like King Marie.
This land cap is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. This one was built in 85, 1,402 square feet. Lot size 6,534.
Average sale price of
Story updated, nice. Kitchen and floors. Pretty decent size backyard. Oh, I like that background.
yeah, it's called
Is
a
that DG?
DG.
DG back here.
Decomposed granite.
Is that what that is?
5.
Very pretty. Fire pit.
No pool.
Yeah, we're gonna do.
All right, what are we thinking here? 615, 495, 430, 435, 465, 450, 465.
Change it. Wow, Maria.
We got
Yes,
530, 540, 389, 499, 475. I like how our guesses are all over the place. 440.
That's a typo.
Right here. 450. West Lancaster, 1985, only 1,400 square feet.
I don't know why.
Smaller lot.
435.
All right, we got our guesses in.
I guess.
Pictures anymore.
Actual retail price without going over is 440. Got it right? Exactly?
No, I have 440.
Got 440?
Maria, I can't stand you. She saw me have 435 and said, you know,
I was 5 over.
440.
I told you, you're.
Maria with 2 in a row?
Like it.
Buy coffee for everybody. Maria, big winner. No, Andrew cheated.
I didn't cheat.
What'd you get?
Not that. Maria won.
Yes.
That's why coffee for everybody.
Yeah.
Yay, thank you.
Maria, I like iced caramel.
You got it. I'll take orders.
Ice caramel makiwata. Okay.
Double mocha.
Thank you, ladies, as always. We appreciate you. How do we thank Contract?
Yes, we have a raffle too, you guys, so make sure you put on track on the contact and then take a picture or text with the RPA with on track.
Text it over.
For the Kings game. For a chance to win tickets to the hockey game December 17th.
And you have to take me.
The winner will be chosen December 15th.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All of them. Always fun. Don't worry. You can always win again next week.
Yeah, right.
See how it goes.
I'm here.
Unless, yeah.
Yeah. We'll try to make Maria not come in so someone else has a
I'm not
chance.
showing Maria my guess anymore.
All right. So what's our vision here at Keller Williams?
To be the
To
real
be
estate company.
be the best
of
choice.
choice for agents and their customers.
Beautiful. What's the vision for your company?
To be the best, to be the real estate company of choice.
To do
Fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
The #1 company.
To be the best agent in.
To be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers.
I like it. Sometimes it's hard to think of our own, right?
Yep.
All right, let's watch Simon Sinek. If you guys don't know who Simon Sinek is, he wrote Leaders Eat Last, Infinite Game, which Infinite Game's amazing, one of my favorite books.
Look at his.
Starts with Why. He is a great public speaker, a great speaker on redefining the way business is done, and he talks about vision here.
And his socks are bright orange.
And that's not Simon Sinek. That's Simon Sinek's the other guy.
Oh, okay.
He's got the stripes.
They're both on.
Talking about vision, to change people to take control of their business. What if there are people, some of them who are looking slightly more vacant right now, who think, actually, do you know what? I've got a big problem, which is that I don't have a vision. What if you don't know your values? What if you've just gone through a career to basically trying to do what your boss wanted you to do, make sure you didn't stab anyone in the back? What if can people find a vision?
Yeah.
I know there's some people who basically get through life without vision, some who do, because I just worry that it's a bit easy to talk about inspiring change and this big vision. Actually, there's a lot of people who go through life thinking, I want to go home and watch Strictly Come Dancing or MasterChef and make sure my kids are in bed by 8 o'clock. Maybe some people don't do the vision thing.
Yeah, no, I think you're 100% right, and I think society and folks like me put an unfair pressure on people to have a vision, right? And I think that's true. We're not all Steve Jobs. We don't all have big, world-changing visions, to your point. I do believe, however, you can find a vision, right? In other words, it doesn't have to be yours. It can be someone else's. We found Martin Luther King. We found Mahatma Gandhi. We found Steve Jobs. We found Richard Branson, Elon Musk, the visionaries. And people go, I love his vision. So organize your business around that. Right? You don't have to have a vision, but I do believe you have to find one. People find it in religion. You follow whatever you follow, right? You become a follower of. So you can say, I believe, and you can say theirs is yours. I believe in that. And we're organizing our company around helping to build that world.
Yeah.
So I don't believe you have to have one. I do believe you have to find one.
Yeah.
Right? And it doesn't have to always operate at a macro level. It absolutely can operate at a micro level, right? It can be the way you raise your family, the way you treat your friends. You raised another point, which is getting in, when people get more senior, they sort of seem to become more risk averse. My own findings mirror that, which is when people are young in their careers, every new promotion is like the most incredible thing in the world. And the first bonus, and the first client you win, the first big business you land, the first big product you launch. It's like the most amazing thing in the world. And that thrill keeps you excited to stay in the career, just keeps motivated. But after you've had a bunch of bonuses and written a bunch of articles and been on TV a bunch, it's whatever. It's not what drives the excitement anymore.
Well, I still quite like it, actually.
Right? Yeah, you might enjoy it, but the thrill is gone. Or at least it's subdued, right? If you don't get the same nerves as you're getting wired up to go on TV, it becomes part of the process. And what I start to see is executives later in their careers actually struggle to find the same inspiration that they found when they were younger. And so they resort to the things that inspired them when they were younger. I remember the first $1 million we made, so if I make another $1 million. I remember the first big client, so I land another big client. And they keep trying to repeat what worked when they were younger that no longer works when they're senior. And I find senior executives being less fulfilled and less inspired by their work than junior people.
But that won't be the case after they come back from this comfort.
All right, so what you take from that?
One final question before we break for a council break.
Oh, there we go. What you take from that?
We all can have a vision, different vision, our own or someone else.
I think we just overthink it a lot, and sometimes if we feel like that's the vision we want to follow, then as long as we voice something, it's better than nothing.
I think he makes a good point, is that we strive to have a vision as big as like Elon Musk to change the world or something, right? And the truth is, most of us aren't going to change the world, right? So it's looking at that reality of how, how am I going to make this vision so big that my business grows to that or whatever, and you struggle with even thinking of what you want for your business. So he's saying it's okay to find someone else's vision of a world that you want to be a part of and strive for that in your business or strive for that for your life, right? But the point is that having a vision and having something that people want to connect to, because if your business grows, people are going to want to work for you, that vision has to connect, right? So if you're, sorry, I'm hearing myself in the background, like that's going to totally mess me up. I can't hear myself talk. I'm like, I sound like that though. Man. Anyways. Vision is super important.
The Arby's, we have the meats, yeah.
I hate the way I sound. I'm glad I'm used to it, but anyway, so striving for something for people to work for in your vision or in your business, or people want to work with you is important, right? Having a passion, having something that you want in life is important. Because people connect with it, want to work with it, and help that grow. Otherwise, it's just kind of aimless, if that makes sense. So if you don't have a vision, if you don't know what's important for you, go out there and see people you admire, see what they're doing, how they're changing the world, and see what you can do, incorporate that maybe into your vision. Steal theirs. I love that advice. All right, well, here's a little story for you. I just want you to think on it. It's the ass and his driver. So an ass was being driven along a road leading down the mountainside when he suddenly took it to his silly head to choose his own path. He could see his stall at the foot of the mountain, and to him, the quickest way down seemed to be over the edge of the nearest cliff. Just as he was about to leap over, his master caught him by the tail and tried to pull him back. But the stubborn ass would not yield, pulled with all his might. "Very well," said his master, go your way, you willful beast, and see where it leads you." With that, he let go, and the foolish ass tumbled head over heels down the mountainside. They who will not listen to reason, but certainly go their own way against friendly advice of those who are wiser than they, are on the road to misfortune. Some of you all are some stubborn asses. In the lovingest way possible. Right? So we talk about this a lot. There's a lot of people that come before us that have found a lot of success in this business. And most of us refuse to do the thing that makes us the most successful in this business. We're in a contact sport. It's a relationship business. A lot of us want to go our own way because we think we can do it better. You're all heading for a cliff, and this market ain't going to help you. All right? So I want to do we're listening to Mark King real quick. President of KW, Mark King.
Family, and welcome to...
Maybe. We losing the internet? Let's check for a second. He's going to be talking about what we're going to be talking about today. It's what we've been talking about since the beginning of time, and it's exactly what's going to be the most important for us. So please don't be the stubborn ass, and make this a major part of your business going forward for the next little bit.
December, the holidays are upon us, and it's a great time to reflect on our 2022 and look forward to our 2023. Now, let me share with you that the market is shifting, it's changing, and a lot less units are coming our way. So, how do we counteract that? How do you go win and have the best year of your lives in 2023? Let me give you a couple of things to think about. And it goes back to my grandmother's sage advice, and she would say, Mark, eat your vegetables, it's good for you. So let's share some vegetables together, shall we? What should we do in the changing climate in 2023 to have the best year in our business? It starts with one thing. And this isn't going to be a new, fandangled, exciting, super high techno thing. This is going to be the fundamental of building a great business, and that is we have to build our database, and we have to get it to a minimum of 201 people in command. So I'm going to give you a holiday challenge as you're spending time with family, as you're reviewing your goals and setting your goals for next year. Here's a quick stat I'm going to share with you. For those agents in Keller Williams that have at least 201 people in command in their database with 4 pieces of information, that's their phone number, their name, their email address, and their physical address, they earn on average $116,000 per year in GCI, gross commission income. So how do you make sure you have an amazing 2023? There is very little traffic in the extra mile, so go live there. Also, a little hint, there's going to be 201 Club t-shirts for sale at Family Reunion, and if you are one of the people who have 201 people in your command, you will be eligible for a really cool prize. And so I don't want to bait you too much, but at the end of the day, if you want to succeed and thrive next year, go back to the fundamentals, get into command. It's the least expensive way to run your business, build your business, and generate leads. So get them all in smart plans, etc. All of that is coming at Family Reunion. We hope to see you there. But more important than any of that is I hope you have an amazing time with your families. Have an amazing holiday season, and let's end the year strong. Thank you, Keller Williams. Have a great week.
Thanks, Mark. So they have the statistics for in command for all agents, what they're using, and on average, agents that have over 201 people, those 4 pieces of information make about 116,000 in GCI a year. So 200 people, $116,000. All you have to do is turn on a couple smart plans and talk to them. That's it. It's not complicated. It's not complicated at all. Here's a little update too on Get Command, some more information for you guys on how to use Command, because it's a big topic right now, is using our database at a high level, and a lot of people don't know how to use it. There's a ton of training out there, so watch this.
My name is Stacey Falls, and I'm with Keller Williams Realty in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have a team of 16 agents, and we use Command to drive our success. We have 129 buyers in our cultivate.
Command has increased our unit count because we get more leads daily through the system.
Command has completely changed the way we run our business. Before, everything was in spreadsheets. We didn't really have a systematic way to reach our contacts. And now we literally are carrying around all of our contacts on our phone, and we don't have to question what we need to do for lead gen every day.
And not only are we getting more leads, we are getting better conversion because of the accountability that the program allows.
I love the monthly neighborhood update. Yes, those are awesome.
I just send the leads to the director of sales. She inputs, tags the appropriate agent, and then she has an accounting form that she can pull each week when she meets with the agents to show what leads came in, who they were distributed to, if the agents are contacting them, what the conversion ratio is. It's really easy.
When the Command app came out, that was huge for our team. My name is Jessica Rattery. I'm the Director of Growth for the Patty Turner Group in Rockwall, Texas. We use Command to run a team of 25 agents to create $119 million in volume last year. Agents are busy. They are all over the place.
We prefer our agents to be on the run, so the app allows them to really not miss a beat. They can log in, see what they need to do, and as they're on the go, the smart plan kicks in. The smart plan is telling them when they need to follow up, if it's a call, if it's a text, if it's an email.
They open the app, they see exactly whose birthday it is in their database, and they can, with a couple clicks, wish them happy birthday directly from their phone, and it logs that directly into their Command as well, so that they know, oh, I did reach out to that person.
From there, we can really watch the pipeline and how many leads are in the pipeline, how many actives are in the pipeline, how many do we have under contract. We can watch the analytics of how agents are following up with all their leads and have real-time coaching conversations with them and really see the health of their organization. Coming into Command, we were probably running 10 to 12 different systems. Just from a budget standpoint, we could get rid of most of those systems, and I figured on an annual basis we could save anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000. And then by taking the savings that we've had out of Command and reinvesting that back in our business, creating more leads, we're able to continue to expand our footprint in the market.
We're in a shifting market right now, and you need to look at every expense you have. We have no cost because we run everything right through Command. My name is Nick Pelletier with Pelletier Properties in Leominster, Massachusetts, and we use Command in every aspect of our business.
So this is based off those percentages that we put in?
So when I first started my team, we tried multiple different CRMs, and it was challenging to customize it to fit how we run real estate in Massachusetts.
The great part about Command is Command works for us without us having to make it work. It's naturally built around how businesses run in our local area.
I love designs. It's really simple. It's really cool when your design software is directly connected into your MLS system, so you can literally just pull the data right into designs. And then we use Facebook ads and Instagram ads all the time. It's all integrated. So I don't have to think much when I want to create a Facebook ad. I can jump on, have it running in a matter of minutes. That if I was to go into Facebook, download the photos, pull the information in, it just saves us a lot of time. Knowing everything's there in Command and knowing that at a moment's notice I can jump in, see where a transaction's at. I don't have to worry as much. We actually just expanded, so when I log in, I can alternate back and forth between our spoke and our hub, so it creates consistency on how we run our business, but also having that separation of the two different businesses in Command really is exciting as we start to grow.
By using Command, we have a great tool that allows us to grow. We can actually expand.
As our business has grown, Command has grown right along with us.
Someone can run their entire company, small business or big business, on Command.
All right, tired of hearing excuses of some people like, oh, command, da 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 da. A lot of those, every one of those teams does double the amount of anyone in this office. So they can make it work with their large teams, you can make it work for yourself and get effective with it. So there's a lot of information for you guys to get good with command. The thing is, a lot of people are like, I'm not really sure how to do it, so they don't know where to start. You can go to this website, it's KW Command YouTube channel, and they have a lot of 3 to 4 minute videos of just explaining how to do certain processes through command to make sure that you're utilizing it at the highest level. You gotta just get in there and learn. You gotta do it. If you have a team, have your admin do it. If it's you gotta learn how to do it because your database is going to be your surviving only piece of tool that you need to be successful during the next shift, during this shift. It's going to be incredibly important for you to be successful. Go ahead.
Real quick question on that, comment on that. First thing you're going to say, how do you get the 201 phone numbers, emails, and this and that? I can get it for you. All you have to do is send me an address, and I can get you 201 address, phone numbers, addresses, and emails around that property you're looking at. So you can start working on putting them in command.
Look at that. That'll work.
Thank you.
Jingle and mingle. Tomorrow, Christmas party. I can't believe it's already a Christmas party. I haven't got a dress yet.
I'll go help you pick one out.
Yeah? We'll go shopping together?
I have an
That
extra
sounds so
one.
much fun. We can hold hands and get a purse.
Let's push it.
I can think of nothing worse in my life than going shopping. Anyways, Jingle and Mingle, celebrate the season with the Joy family, guys. It's just us. There's only one extra ticket. You can only bring one extra person with you, your spouse or significant other. We just limited in seating. Every year we sell out. Every year we pack the room full. We were only supposed to have like 130 or 140 people. We've already sold 150 tickets, 160 tickets. Typically we know that 20% don't show, so make sure that you get that like today, because it's tomorrow and you gotta have a ticket to get in. And it's dressed to impress. The ladies always wear nice gowns. It's the one time a year I think I put on my one suit. It's the same suit. More of a jeans kind of guy.
Different
Hat. Not really a suit guy, but that's me. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys there. Raffle tickets for KW Cares. We have a lot of cool raffle prizes and stuff. Will be fun as always. DJ, dance, drinks, all that fun stuff. Get paid on time with KW Command opportunities. Invite your TCs December 2nd from 11 to 12. How to make sure you're using opportunities to get paid on time. It's kind of off where we're going, but anyways. All right, who went to the Make Agent panel? No one went. It was just me.
I went late.
You went late? Anybody on Zoom go? Nobody went? You had Maxie, Case, Anusha, Christina, and Joy. Nobody took advantage of sharing their experiences from the last shift? A couple of us went. What were some of the takeaways or main things that they said?
Database.
Database?
Yeah. Then Maxi K, she only has like 600 people in her database, but they're like solid people.
So you're saying someone that's done consistently 85 deals for the last almost 20 years has a system that works for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that system anything that different?
Nope.
Nope. Just basics.
So I've done a lot of these masterminds, I've been on a lot of these panels, family reunion, where people are doing 100 million, doing 5, 10, 15 million in GCI in a year. It's always the same answers. I remember going to, I think I've told the story, Gary Keller had a top agent on, and he was talking to him, and he was talking about how he used to sell like phone services, cold calling, and it was terrible, and every time he made a sale, he made like 15 bucks. And he was starving, and he just had to make it work, and he just would call nonstop. He realized, well, if I can make 15 bucks doing it for this, I can sell homes. And he started doing prospecting just on phones like crazy, and he built a massive team and major success. And I remember thinking in my head, what's the secret sauce? What did he say? How did he do it? What was the way he worded it to get all those people to work? And I remember Gary Keller at the end asked him, so what's your script? Like, what are you doing to be successful in your cold calling? He goes, oh, what's this? Ring, ring. Hey, we recently sold a home at 124 Main Street for $450,000. And we know when one sells, typically 2 to 3 more sell. Who do you know wants to sell? And I was like, that's the same damn script we all use. And I was so disappointed because I thought there was a secret sauce. And every time I go to these things or do these panels, I always expect the secret. Oh, Maxie was successful because of this. She knew this and did this and got successful. And it's not. It's always the same thing. They do something at a high level successfully. Maxie talked about her database. 600 people, about on the average of 85 deals a year for the last 20 years. What's the one thing she does to that database? Does she call it once a month? Nope.
Newsletter.
She does a freaking newsletter. I wanted to pull my eyes out because if you've ever sat with me, what's the first thing I tell all y'all to do?
Copy the slides. Oh.
Do a newsletter. People open the mail and read it. Do a newsletter. People are like, I don't want to do that. I'll spend $5,000 a month for Zillow ads because I don't want to pay a couple $100s a month to send out a newsletter. And it drives me freaking nuts. And I was like, oh, Maxie, please tell us more. She does a newsletter once a month to 600 people. That's what she does.
As mailers or as emails?
Mailers. That's the secret sauce. Oh my gosh. But most of us don't even have 600 people in a database with their addresses, right?
Right.
If you know the people, you don't know their address, cheat, look it up on title, get creepy. I don't care, call them, figure it out. Right? Get their address, write a freaking newsletter. It works. Here's the problem. Most of us don't know what to write, what to do, what to say. Good thing you got me. Because I'm going to give you 22 newsletter ideas.
Yeah.
Woo. Here's the deal. I'll give you great ideas. I'll tell you to do it. Super easy. How to print it out. Even make it a copy command or on Canva or whatever. Ship to print. Do it. Whatever. One of you may do it. Try a room full of 100 people. Here's the 10 steps to be successful. I have to do this. Make $1 million. One person out of the 100 does it every time. I implore you guys to be that one. Do a newsletter to a group of people. If you have 201 people in the database and you did a newsletter once a month, you will for sure make at least $100,000. Like guaranteed, no bones about it. Okay, first one, evergreen content. Who knows the term evergreen? It's a term more for blogging and information because it's evergreen as you could go in and update the information and it's always fresh. Right? So, review of home products, home buying advice columns, explanatory posts, what's first time home buyer credit exists. Evergreen articles like these are great to share with your audience, particularly early stage leads at beginning the home search. So if you're doing a mailer, maybe you do one side, has an evergreen content. Something about reviewing home products. Maybe you got a new avocado slicer and you're going to put a picture in there and tell your review of how it works. I don't care. Something crazy. People like that stuff. I only know that because my daughter was watching some YouTube channel where a guy just reviews home products. And I was like, this is so stupid. And then I'm watching, I'm like, I want that avocado slicer. That's really cool. And I'm sitting there watching it with her like, why am I watching this? I was interested. I wanted to know more. Right? So do some evergreen content on one side, maybe a market update on the other. There you go. People will read it. They'll look forward to it. Newsjack articles. There's always real estate industry news that consumers want to know. For instance, many people want to read up on local housing market trends. So go newsjack it. Go take somebody else's article and just quote it. Say, I read this online, thought you'd find it interesting. According to this. You don't have to be a creative news source. Take somebody else's. Newsjack it. I don't know if that's the correct term, but I like it. Number 3, business updates. Keep your audience updated on the latest going-ons with your business. Did you recently open a new escrow? Are you planning to expand your company? Any tidbits about your professional life can give your real estate leads more insight into your success and growth as an agent. People love to see your successes. Talk about it. Put it in there. Tell them what's going on with you. Tell them what's going on with your market. Got it?
Got it.
None of these are that creative, by the way. Interview pieces. Have you interviewed local experts, industry authorities, or some other prominent figure in your newsletter? Include a few of these articles in your real estate newsletter. Highlight the topics you discuss with each interviewee and include background information on each person so readers know who they are and who you spoke with them. Interview people. I interviewed Mark Chappell, investor in the Antelope Valley, blah, 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 blah. Go talk to him. Hey, Mark, don't take your time. Right? Take other people, just interview them, put that information in there. New government initiatives for buyers. To help aspiring home buyers achieve their dreams, the federal government continues to roll out new programs and initiatives to help. This will definitely happen over the next year or so. Highlight the latest ones applicable to your audience in your real estate newsletter and provide your own 2 cents on each measure the government announces. So any new programs, new things coming up, talk about it. Put it in there, give your own 2 cents about it. Remember, you're trying to be the economist of choice for your clients. They want to read and know that you're the expert and come to you when they have a question. If a new program rolls out, a 0% down or a buy down program or whatever you put in there, you want to spark their interest and they go, oh, and they call you and ask for more information. Home sales, price, and value reports. Track the latest housing market statistics over vital, hopeful buyers and sellers. Compile data from resources that releasing housing stats regularly, like NAR, CoreLogic, Realty Track, and the Federal Housing Financial Agency, GAVAR. The office meeting lore when I give you the information. And incorporate the most pertinent. Pertinent? Pertinent. I don't know how to read. In your real estate newsletter. Housing affordability studies. Aside from balancing their budgets and determine if the home ownership is feasible, many prospective buyers want to read about the home affordability in the area where they intend to conduct their home search. Identify any reports specific to your town, city, country, or state, and inclusion of your newsletter. Good thing we all came to the class when we talked about how to figure out the affordability index, and we could include that. Or you can just read shift, go through it, read it, put it in there. Do it for a specific area. One quick Google search will tell you all the information about West Palmdale, East Lane, Castle, whatever. You can do affordability index. You can talk about affordability, right? These are all ideas. Mortgage application and rate reports. Can't purchase property these days without a loan. Keep the real estate leads in the loop regarding mortgage rates. Application news, what's going on in the mortgage world. Take the newsletter you get from your lender, emailed to you once every 3 days, and put it in your newsletter. I'm ambitiously lazy. I like to do things simple, and I'll steal other people's work and take credit because it makes me look good. Just kidding.
You have to ask them.
I could say that.
Sure, you should. I wouldn't, but you should. Updates in foreclosures and short sale market. Everybody's looking for a deal. Everybody wants to be a flipper. Everybody wants to be like, what's that guy's name and his wife that they got divorced and it was crazy and he lived in the mountains? Tariq?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be him.
Musa and Christina.
Yes, those people. Put some stuff out there. Show some flips. Ask Otto, hey Otto, can I use some of your pictures on your recent flip? He'll show you the befores and after. Send in your newsletter. Say, look at this flip that we've been working on. As a brokerage, that's Otto's and not yours. I don't care. Put the information out there. Clients will want to see it. For agents who work in the markets, lots of distressed properties, including foreclosures, write about these residences. How many are there in the area? What's the average sales price? And relevant information the audience find useful. Some pictures, flips, anything like that. All right? You're just giving people information. When they open it up, they'll want to read it. Because they will think of you once a month when they get the newsletter and they'll look forward to it, whatever that may be. Unemployment, income, and job creation reports. Most consumers select where they move based on local job situations. Find out what analysis have to say about the state of your local market in terms of unemployment, job creation, and income, different job types. Go to Frank. Frank! What's going on with job employment stuff? And Frank will tell you for 20 minutes what's going on and give you the stuff, and then use it. Or just get his report that he sends you once a week and steal it.
Out of research too, we get the video.
You do. Yes. Frank sends that over. They make it easy for you, so you're smart, so you think of them, so make it easy for your consumers. Interesting properties in your market, whether they're your own real estate listings or just noteworthy homes like a celebrity-owned residence. Aaron Carter lived off 70th. Aaron Carter? Yeah. He lived off 70th. Everyone's like, when, what's her name had his listing. Yeah, Christy Lippis had her listing. That's something interesting. People would find that interesting. Find the most expensive house on the market currently, that 2.6 million that someone just listed. It's gorgeous. And was it Maxie's?
She going in Los Hermanos.
Yeah, Los Hermanos. My wife sent it to me. I'm like, baby, we don't make that kind of money. I'm a team leader, I'm not an agent. So people are interesting. They like those things. There's some beautiful homes. Put them in there. Use your local real estate newsletter service the way of, what are these weird words? I wrote this. I copied a lot of it.
Pecan?
Aesthetic?
Peak.
Way to peak? That's how you spell peak?
Yes.
Pique their interest.
Pique your interest.
Oh, I've been doing P-E-A-K way too long.
Wait, it's not P-E-A-K?
Look at us.
It's not?
Pique your interest? Is that how it's spelled?
I'm around for 9 years.
It's French?
Wait, and now?
See, I barely know English. Once you get into French, I'm out.
That's crazy.
Who would have thought? If you want to see, you guys think I wrote all this, but I just stole it from somebody else, right? Never thought that. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you for your honesty. If you want to get back to your real estate website or your email, or if you want them to get back to your real estate website, include a QR code. Show the coolest house. And guess what? Put a QR code so it's your app. And it goes to the house. And guess what? Then they have to sign in. And now they're in command. Because they like that house. And now when they look at other houses, they'll just use your app.
Is there a video how to make a QR code?
Sure. Somewhere. There. I'm sure there is.
QR code generated.
If you just gotta look at QR.
Why should I ask?
Our
He's
problem
sitting
solver,
there.
Mine's right there. So typically, if you just go to QR code generator, they're free. You go on your website, you find the home, then you take the address, you copy it, then you go put in that QR code. So whenever you scan that QR code, it takes you right to that house. And once they look at the house, depending on what your settings are, they see another house, something like that, and they'll ask them to sign up for your website. And then you got it. Testimonies of your clients who bought in your market. What better way to convince your real estate leads to sign on with you than to show them off happy clientele? Interview some of your former clients to provide recipients information on how buyers like living in their new home. People like to work with people that are successful. They want to see your clients are happy. Put that information in your newsletter. Easy? If you don't have anybody that's happy, take someone that's happy from Keller Williams. You're part of the brokerage. Make it work. Tips to save on home purchases. Research the most common money-saving methods used by consumers to save for their first home purchase, and include a few in each of your real estate newsletter. Sites like CNN Money or Mint Live offer a plethora of financial advice for consumers. So look for ideas of inspiration from these resources. People love ways to save money. 10 tricks to save up for your down payment for your first home. Just put 10 tricks. Go to Google, find a couple, put it in there. Right? People like those type of stuff. That's why lists are so popular. Home insurance advice and info on providers. Homeowners insurance can prove confusing for first-time buyers and for people that live in homes. List tips for these consumers so they can select the right insurer. Also counsel your audience on how to reduce insurance costs. All that fun stuff. Talk to an insurer. Get their information. Put it in there. Provide value. Tax breaks and incentives from homeowners. Talk to your tax professional. Put in some of their information. Look online for tax breaks in California. Similar advice to your real estate leads on what programs exist and provide them with tax breaks and incentives. Even if these initiatives only give homeowners minimal savings, in the grand scheme of things, you're still providing helpful and sharing little known information on monthly real estate newsletter. They'll find it informative. A guide to home renovation. You don't need to be Bob Villa. Bob Villa. Bob. You ever watch Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Bob was like the arch rival. So funny. To help consumers with their home renovation and add-ons. All it takes is knowing the right resources to use and people to speak with to learn ins and outs of home projects. Find a local contractor. Take their knowledge. Go talk to somebody. Go talk to Otto. Go talk to some designer. Little home design. What's new in style? Google it. What's new home trends? Is wallpaper coming back? I hear it's coming back. Put some pictures of wallpaper. Like, ooh, wallpaper.
Is not coming back, is it?
Oh, wallpaper's back, my friend. You do not watch enough HGTV. Come on now. You gotta get with the cool crowd. Wallpaper.
No.
Green stoves?
No.
Oh yeah, they're coming back.
Avocado.
Avocado green, baby. Shag carpet up the walls. So, stay up to date. Find articles. You just Google new home trends and just find an article and show like, what are your thoughts on this? Avocado green stoves are back. You know, can you believe it? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I'm just find some stuff, make some information up, and put it in there. How to find and hire contractors. Y'all work with a bunch of contractors. It's information. How to do it. Who to reach out to. Where they can find them. How you could be a source of contact for all those people they need because you are their Angie's List. Because you work with people every day. And if you don't have those contractors, call everyone in your database and say, hey, I'm looking for contractors. Who have you recently worked with that you give a 5-star review to that I can call and have a part of my database? Now you talk to them and you get some contractors. Now you're not a liar. Or maybe in your newsletter you say, hey, if you've worked with anyone that give a 5-star review, let me know because I'd like to add them to my database or add them to my contractors list. The basics of home maintenance. From cleaning the gutters to mowing the lawns, we always need to fix our homes. The wife list.
I need to do this, I need to do that.
You know, ladies, gotta talk about this for a second. You need to always remind your man to fix the thing he says he's gonna fix. He's gonna do it. It just might take him 6 or 8 months, but he'll do it.
If he has the money to pay for it.
He'll do it. My wife's like, if I didn't remind you, you would have forgot again. I'm like, I totally forgot. I'll fix that soon.
I would do it now.
I changed the ceiling fan in my house, and I had wired it wrong, so the switch didn't work quite correctly. And I'm gonna fix that. It's been 6 years. All right. Like switch still doesn't work. Like today, I was like, I really gotta fix that this weekend. That's bad. Okay. So turn on resources like HGTV, House Logics for ideas for basic home maintenance. Watch a show for 30 minutes. Steal 3 ideas. Put it in your newsletter. News and popular restaurants. Not news. And popular restaurants. Everybody likes this. Telling you about hip, trendy eatery or just arrived into the neighborhood. And their ears will pop up. Think about it like the new IT restaurant in your area. It includes some old favorites, hot spots. Doesn't have to be restaurant, coffee shop, whatever. Put a new what's going on locally. People always like that. We're a small, big town. We have a lot of new things, new little hole-in-the-wall restaurants. Go try one for lunch and give it a review. Put it in there. Community festivals and parades. List all the most popular community gatherings like festivals, parades, holidays, celebrations. Detail local can expect and experience each event. I used to do a market update every month. There was this website, I forget what it's called, but it was like events near me or events, what's going on or what to do. It was something like that. And all it would do is show all the things that were going on, little events, and like the surrounding areas up to Valencia. I would take 2 or 3 of them and I would include them and hey, what to look for this month. What's coming up? I thought it was a good idea. Niche group meetups. Become a part of the local community is a chief priority, and most homeowners help them accomplish this by supplying key information about niche groups nearby. Once again, this takes a little research. You got to look what's going on. Some people love board games. There's a board game niche group. My dad used to do this bicycle meetup where they would ride like, I don't know, they'd meet at Marie Kerr Park, not Marie Kerr, at Big 8, and they would ride like 10 miles. It was family friendly through neighborhoods, and there was a huge group of people that met up just to go for a little bike ride. Like, there's a lot of stuff out there. Be the person that tells people about it. Transitional tips for moving families. Taking children and family dog to a new home can be challenging for parents. Help them with the transition by offering sound advice, involving how to talk to kids and going through the strategies and what works. Go research what's worked for other people. Put it in there. All right. We got enough ideas?
Yes.
Is there any excuse that we can't write even a single-page newsletter of what's going on in the real estate world?
No.
What's preventing us from doing it?
Action.
Procrastination.
Procrastination? There's a saying about that, but it's not appropriate, so I'll avoid it right now. But yes, what else? We don't have good excuses, we just don't do it. It's not on our calendar, so it doesn't exist. So what if the 28th of every month it went on our calendar, or the 1st of every month it went on our calendar to create it, and by the 10th of every month it was mailed out? And you stop giving yourself excuses, you just did the dang thing. Mail it in person, do not email. People do not care about your emails. You might get lucky, it's better than nothing. Something mailed to someone with a handwritten address gets opened.
Yeah, handwritten.
Business cards in there, and a little folded up, a couple pictures, black and white, who cares? Print them here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be persistent. Yeah, I like this. Sound good. Alright. Alright, we're gonna do one last little game. I'll get you guys out of here a little bit on time. We're gonna play another Who Am I? Because this was fun last time. Who am I? Born September 21st, 1947. The father was a traveling vacuum salesman. Kind of sucked.
I kind of remember those.
One laugh. That was a funny joke. Vacuum sucked. He sucked. Vacuum sales.
Sorry.
That was a good joke. Come on. That was funny. All right. When he was 2, his father left his family, leaving his mother to raise him and his older brother David by herself under great financial strain. His mother found work at a facility that helped mentally challenged people, where he visited many times. As a child, he witnessed his close friend being struck and killed by a train. In fact, he does zero memory of it. His parents, came home without speaking, and something was wrong, and they couldn't figure it out. And they found out that his friend that he was with was killed by a train, and it completely mentally blocked it out of his head, which many believe led to some of his success. Had a variety of jobs to support his passion, including a janitor, laundry worker, and gas station attendant. After graduating from the university, he earned a certificate in teaching, but was unable to find work. He supplemented his wages by selling short stories to men's magazines. He was once fined $250 for knocking over an orange traffic cone. He was mad because it knocked off his muffler, because he accidentally hit it, and he couldn't pay the fine. He had no money. He had just happened to get a check that came in for one of his short stories for $250, which covered the amount in just the nick of time, which he didn't think he was going to be able to pay. His first 3 novels were written, but were never published. His first published novel was a short story about to be tossed in the trash after the first 3 pages. His wife pulled it out of the trash and helped him with a female perspective. He followed her advice and expanded it to a novel, which became one of his big kickoffs. He said, "I persisted because I was dry and had no better ideas. My considered opinion was that I had written the world's all-time loser." When his first novel was chosen for publication, his phone was disconnected for non-payment. They had to telegram him his check, because he was broke. Who am I?
Stephen King.
James Patterson.
Anyone online? Someone was laughing at my joke. Thanks.
What?
That's Mr. Stephen King. So Stephen King, that first book that he pulled out of the trash was Carrie, which later came on to be a very successful movie. That was one of his first really successful novels that he actually threw away after the first 3 pages.
Wow.
In 1981, he won the World's Fantasy Award. 1981, he won the British Fantasy Award. 86, the Golden Pen Award. 92, the Grand Master Award. 94, the Fangoria Hall of Fame. 02, the Bram Stoker Award. 03, the Living Legend Award. 4, the World Fantasy Award. 7, the Grand Master Award. 14, the National Endowment of Arts Award. In 2020, the Audio Award. It recognizes the king of horror, Stephen King. So, what can we take from this?
Keep going.
Persistence. Somehow he did have conviction that he could do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to change your perspective.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need help from a loved one. Things are going to get hard in life for everybody. Everyone has different ups and downs. I really like these Who Am I's because I love seeing people's failures before I see their successes. Life is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. God has a good sense of humor. We are not meant to be life is easy all the time. Life is a struggle. and it's going to be a struggle. There's going to be ups and downs. This next year, folks, is going to be a struggle. We've been saying it, we've been preaching it. I was begging everybody to put money into savings, and I hope most of us did, because it's going to be a tougher year. We expect 30% less sales overall across the nation, all right? So with that challenge, right, it sparks an opportunity for us to become very successful through it. It's gonna take persistence, it's gonna take a loved one, it's gonna take a hug sometimes. We're here for that to help if you need it, because it's gonna be hard. It's not meant to be super easy, but just take faith in the fact that persistence and like you said, overcoming those obstacles, there will be success on the other side.
And failure is only opportunity for improvement.
Failure is only an opportunity for improvement. All right? You only fail when you don't get up. All right, guys, that's all we got for today. I will see you all next week. Hopefully we have some more bodies in this building, but the truth is, it's gonna be light, because most people are gonna go home and wait till the new year before they start working again. So don't be most people. Double down. Now's the time to be reaching out to your database, building it up, talking to people, and taking advantage of everybody else being lazy. Question?
Yeah, just when you send the newsletter, you put it in an envelope?
Yep. Hold it up, envelope, stamp, address, send. It could be tedious.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, that's, I figured like a postcard or something. It's like, but yeah.
It's way more likely to get thrown away. Anything that they open with a handwritten address. Now, I'll be completely honest, I never did handwritten addresses. You get the labels, you can buy the labels and print them off your printer. And in Command, you can go export to print the labels. I had the same system when I used, what did we used to use? Market Leader. I can export it to a CSV file, and I did that into labels, and I print out the labels and I stuck it on there, and my return address stuck on there. But that was just me, because I have handwriting like a 3-year-old. It's terrible and it was embarrassing, so I never wanted people to be like, oh, look it, we got it from a child. Oh, professional. And so that was really embarrassing, my handwriting of looking like a professional. Obviously, I'm a great reader, as you can tell, all those big words like peak on there. So that was one of my embarrassments, so I did that. I don't know, I've heard it's better to do handwritten, but that's a lot too, so up to you. Anything else? Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.